Hi all, welcome to i-tutor Academy. In today's session, we will start with the Unit 6, subsection 6 of MMPC 010, that is barometric foreign forecasting. So, barometric forecasting is based on the observed relationships between different economic indicators, and it is used to give the decision maker an insight into the direction of likely future demand changes, although it cannot usually be used to quantify them. And five different types of indicators may be used. Firstly, there are leading indicators which run in advance of changes in demand for a particular product. An example of this might be an increase in the number of building permits granted, which would lead to an increase in demand for building related products such as wood, concrete, and so on. And secondly, there are coincident indicators which occur alongside changes in demand, and retail sales would fall into this category, as an increase in sale would generate an increase in demand for the manufacturers of good concerned. Thirdly, there are lagging indicators which run behind changes in demand, and new industrial investment by FAME is often said to have fall into this category. And in this case, it is argued that FAMEs will only invest in new production facilities when demand is already firmly established. Thus, increased investment is a sign or confirmation that an initial increase in demand has already taken place. This may well indicate that the economy is improving, for example, so that further change in the level of demand can be expected in the near future. And one particular problem with each of these three type of indicators is that single indicator does not always prove to be accurate in predicting changes in demand. And for this reason, group of indicators may be used instead, and the fourth and fifth type of indicators fall into this category, and these are composite indices and diffusion indices respectively. And composite indices are made of weighted average of several leading indicators which demonstrate an overall trend. Diffusion indices are a group of leading indicators whose directional shift are analyzed separately. If more than half of the leading indicators included within them are rising, and demand is forecast to rise, and vice versa. Again, it is important to note that it is the direction of change that is the basis of the prediction, and the actual size of the change cannot be measured. In addition, the situation is complicated by the fact that there may be variations in the length of the lead time between the various indicators. This means that the accuracy of prediction may be reduced. And next is forecasting methods and regression model. So you have seen how regression analysis is used in this estimate process. In this part, you will see several application of multiple regression analysis to the forecasting process. And in this section, we shall forecast demand by using data for Big Sky Food, that is BSF, a company selling groceries. And using this, an OLS method of estimate available in Excel or any standard statistical package, the demand function we estimate was like this. Okay, so this is the equation. Q is sales, and P is BSF, price is INC, that is P is BSF's price, and INC is income, and PC is price charged by BSF's major competitors. So here is a table that is for data used to estimate Big Sky Food demand function. Okay, so here is observation, sale, price, income, and competitors. So this is the table for that. And the summary output that is from Excel spreadsheet, that is regression statistics and coefficient, standard error, and T-stat. And Big Sky Food has access to forecast from one of the econometric service FAME that provide a good estimate of the income variable by quarter for 1 year ahead. And in addition, BSF has had reasonable success using a simple exponential smoothing model and to predict the competitor's price 1 quarter in advance. And of course, the BSF control is its own prices. And notice as in making this forecast, BSF start with an economic forecast that provided a projection for income and an exponential smoothing model that provide a projected value for the competitor's price. And these are then combined with the multiple regression model of demand and BSF's own pricing plan to arrive at a forecast for sale. And BSF can then use this procedure to experiment with the effect of different price or to make forecast based on differing forecast of the other independent variable. So activity 3 is here based on this subsession, so please try to do it. And summary of this unit: in this chapter we have looked at a range of demand estimation and forecasting technique which can be used by the firm either singly or in combination in order to predict the level of demand for their products. The choice of technique will depend upon the resources at the firm's disposal and the cost to firm of insufficient knowledge of the markets in which it operates and the ease with which information can be obtained. And each of the method we have considered has its own advantage and disadvantages in its use, and there is no right or wrong approach in any given situation. And it is for the decision maker to choose the techniques which are most appropriate to the firm's needs. And as a general principle, however, the more and the more accurate and the information the firm has, the better able it will be to take the best decision possible for the firm's efficient operation. Thus the firm can substantially reduce the risk to which it will be exposed, particularly in rapidly changing markets. And sales forecast can be developed using qualitative methods such as expert opinion, the Delphi method, or market surveys, or by using quantitative models such as exponential smoothing, time series decomposition, and or multiple regression analysis. In many cases, firms use a combination of qualitative and quantitative forecasting techniques. The use of more than one sales forecast method is advisable because doing so can reduce error in the final forecast. Okay, so this is a summary of this unit. And keyword sections are also here. So these are the keyword sections and demand, regression, and trend. If you need the explanation, you just refer this section, and self-assessment questions also here. If you feel any words are difficult, you just try to refer this section. So and you must do it. It will help you for your term and examination, and like your assignment also it is important. So this is all today's session, and for more videos we will please subscribe our MBA channel, and please do like, share, and subscribe our channel for more MBA classes. Thank you.
i-tutor Academy presents IGNOU MBA Complete Syllabus Coverage Classes for individual students, semester-wise subject with online flexible timing. For more details, contact on +91 623 827 1885.